Hi, today I'm reviewing the Clinique Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly. And really quick, I just want to say I purchased all these products with my own money, so you know you can trust my opinion is what I honestly believe. So Clinique has recently launched their Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly, which is right here in the large size, which is 125 milliliters, and it's actually affordable. It's about $14.50 for this size, so it's a good deal, and it's kind of a sister to their familiar yellow bottles, which one of them is their original, their Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion, which is this one. That's pretty much the original. I think they came out with like in the 60s. And then their gel, which is this one they came out with a few years ago, different formula. So it's kind of related to those, but in my opinion, a little bit better. It's got a little different ingredients. So I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts on it based on my Sarah score scale. And my first criteria is packaging, and they've done a decent job with the packaging. I like the pump bottle. I really like that. I remember my first yellow one, I think, just had a pour bottle. They poured it out. So I really like this. However, my only concern, which Clinique does this a lot, is the clear packaging. So clear can let some of the light in unless it's like UV protected, which I'm assuming it's not. You always have to assume it's not because, you know, cosmetic companies, you can't always totally rely on for stuff like that, although a lot of companies do use like UV packaging so it protects it. I just assume it's not, just to be safe, because the light can let in and kind of degrade the antioxidants that are in there, and there's a few in there. So you'll want to keep this in a drawer, in a cabinet. That's what I've been doing with it, but Clinique does that a lot with a lot of their products, so it's pretty much what's in most of my cabinets. So, but otherwise, the pump bottle I like, and the fact that you don't have to expose it to air. Overall, it's decent packaging. My second criteria is alcohol, and this does not contain any denatured alcohols, which is always a good thing. My third criteria is fragrance, which Clinique is pretty much fragrance-free, but once in a while they throw in sometimes some citrus or things like that, which kind of count as fragrance to me. But this does not have any fragrance in it. It doesn't have any scent to it at all, which is nice. On to the fourth, which is the manufacturing location. I believe this was made in the U.S. Let me double check quick. Let's see, U.K. No, U.S. So it's made in the U.S., so that's a good thing. They kind of have a tendency to make their products all over, so anywhere but China, but they're kind of all over the place. But this one's made in the U.S., so there are no issues there. My fourth criteria is ease of use, and it's very easy to use. I like the pump, but they've got a variety of different sizes, ones in tubes, things like that. But it's a very light lotion, so it's got kind of a lotiony jelly texture to it. Absorbs very quickly, so it's very easy to use, very easy to smooth over skin, and absorbs quickly. My one thing that I had a little bit of trouble with was on mornings where I was putting many layers on, like I'd put a layer of sunscreen, sometimes a layer of bronzer, sometimes lotion. Sometimes when I put a lot of layers on, this had a tendency to cause a little bit of pilling. So when I use this now, I don't use a lot of layers, or if my skin's not super dry, I'll use this. But anyway, very easy to use with the exception of a little bit of pilling, which sometimes had to do with sunscreen and things like that. So anyway, so absorbs very nicely. My sixth criteria is antioxidants, and the one thing with this that's a little bit different than their other gels, like their original doesn't have many antioxidants at all. And then their second version, the gel, has some. This one, most of the antioxidants are in the forms of algae. I'm not 100% sold that algae is like the best, newest antioxidant ever. I know alginists use algae a lot. I think they use algae in almost all their products. And I'm not necessarily sold that's better than any antioxidants, but it is an antioxidant and it's good. They've got a lot of different forms of it. So if you're sold on it, that's great. Then this is a good one to check out. But that's kind of the route they took, using algae as the main antioxidant in here. So they could have used a few different forms, but I think they wanted to keep the formula a little more basic so more skin types could use it. So I kind of give them the benefit of the doubt of that, but otherwise it is pretty hydrating as well. So on to number 7, which is animal testing, and Clinique unfortunately is not cruelty-free. Hopefully someday they will be. Number 8 is performance, and I found this to be slightly hydrating. I personally think this is more aimed towards those with normal to oily skin. Those people that sometimes have an issue with products being too emollient and kind of sitting on top of your skin. That's kind of what their old formula did to me. It kind of just sat on top of my skin with like a little layer of oil, which I guess mineral oil and petroleum are in it in large amounts. But it's minimally hydrating, so if you have oily skin, you'll probably like this. I've been using it in combination with other moisturizers and serums because this, for me, just wasn't emollient enough to use on its own. But, you know, if you have oily skin or normal skin, this might be all you need. And I do like the fact that it's got a shorter ingredient list than a lot of other products out there. So if you use this with a full, complete skincare regimen, you're going to be good. If you have very dry skin, I would recommend checking out their Supercharged Moisture Surge Concentrate. That's a little bit more hydrating than this one. But this one can be hydrating, just depends on your skin type. But as long as you use it with other skincare products, if you have dry skin, you're going to be fine and notice some moisturization from this. So, and I also actually found I like using this on my neck better than my face, my neck and décolleté area. I just found that to be, I don't get super dry there, but this was enough for that area, but my face can get super dry. So on to number 9, which is the price. And like I said, it's very affordable. This size, which is the full size, is $14.50. It's 125 milliliters. So that's a pretty good deal. It's more affordable than their yellow counterparts. And in my opinion, better than the initial yellow formula. So, yeah. So, and then on to number 10, which is the It Factor. And I didn't give it a thumb up for that. It's a decent hydrating jelly moisturizer. I like that's fragrance-free, free of alcohol. It does have some hydration and some antioxidants, but in my opinion, this just needs to be used with a full regimen because it doesn't provide everything the skin needs. Not that there's any one ingredient or product that really can, but this one just really needs to be used with some other skincare products, especially if you have drier skin, just because it didn't offer a lot of like the peptides that skin needs. I don't think there were any peptides in there, soothing ingredients, things like that. So, overall, it got a really good score, which is a 7 out of 10, which is pretty good. Had they been cruelty-free, they would have done a little bit better. But anyway, I'll have to review their 3-step system because some of those products, like their toners, aren't the best, in my opinion. So I'll have to review that too. But overall, if you're new to Clinique or trying to pick one of their baseline moisturizers, I would definitely go with their jelly. It's good. It's affordable. You know, their original one, I definitely wouldn't recommend that to most people, especially if you have acne-prone skin. And their gel is much better than the lotion, but I would still go with the jelly. I really do like it overall. So, and I'll definitely be using the rest of this bottle up. So it's definitely worth checking out. And I do love the fact that it's fragrance-free and doesn't have any denatured alcohol in it. Those are 2 huge things that so many brands throw into almost every product, and you're better off avoiding it as much as you can, especially if you have sensitive skin or even not. So, anyway, well, worth checking out. But like I said, if you have drier skin or more skin needs, I would check into their Supercharged Concentrate because I really like that product. Again, another clear packaging. So if you do pick this up, please, please, please keep it in a cabinet or a drawer just to keep it away from the light. So anyway, I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to try this one out yet or not. And if you have, what your thoughts were. I came on their website and I couldn't purchase it, so it hasn't come to any of the other beauty stores, but I was able to find it in a department store. So I just went to the Clinique counter and they had it. So if you're looking for it, definitely check those out at some of the bigger department stores. Should have it. So anyway, so leave a comment or question. I love hearing from you guys. Feel free to subscribe if you're not already. I come with at least 1 new review every day. And check out nobsbeauty.net and the Amazon link below if you want to help support the channel. Thank you so much, guys.